everyone, I'm out here with John Bubniak, the one and only Peter Parker, and he is playing Spider-Man PS4 for the very, very first time. It is insane. So go check out his gameplay. As someone who's mainly worked in movies and TV shows, and then you got this role as Spider-Man, what was your very first reaction to knowing that you were going to be playing a character that people love so much, and what it means to so many people, and seeing how you're going to be the face of this character in this brand new game?
I guess I don't know, I didn't really, at first, like I told you, I didn't really know it was a video game, or I didn't exactly know what I was getting into. And then when I kind of found out it, I didn't really think that it would like anything. I'm like, I don't know if anybody's going to play this, or how maybe the reactions are going to be. So as time grew though, and worked on it more, I think it got more and more, it's like butterflies. It's super exciting idea.
I can already tell that when you revealed that you were the one who was playing Peter Parker back in October of 2017, in the story trailer where it shows you for the first time as Peter, everyone freaked out. And we think that you are one of the most perfect people to represent Peter Parker. And when you're working with people like John Paquette and Christos Gage and all the writers of the game, and you see the script and you're acting out all these scenes, how does that feel trying to be Spider-Man or trying to be Peter Parker in the moment? Do you have to get in character or anything like that?
It's kind of like, it kind of is, I guess, like working like a role in a movie or something, because it's kind of, you kind of have to get yourself there emotionally, I guess, to kind of express how Peter would be feeling in a certain moment, or like a fight scene or something. It's kind of, everybody can just make, I guess, faces, but I like to really kind of feel what Peter would be feeling, I guess. So I guess it's a little bit of preparation beforehand to get there and just get to Peter Parker's mindset, I guess.
I would bet. And with you, are you a Spider-Man aficionado? Have you read a lot of the comics and seen the movies?
I read some of the comics when I was a kid. My dad had bought me some of the comics. I watched most of the movies. And I'm not a super, I don't know, a lot of the comics, but I try to, I'm buying a lot of the old ones. Kind of the head game and stuff like that.
And how does it feel just seeing the game for the first time? Because you just played it briefly, and seeing all the work that you and the team have put into this, and seeing what it is actually like, how does that feel?
I mean, the creative people, it's blowing me away just looking at it now. It's just, like I said, I played a lot of video games as a kid, on PS2 and PS3 and nothing. It's just the lighting and the shadowing. It's phenomenal around here. I think they're all they work so hard and they're there 5, 6, 7 days a week. It just blows me away. They're such artists.
I can't even believe it myself. And is there anything that you can tell us without giving any spoilers away about being Peter Parker in at least a certain part of the game where it looked like you were at this event where Martin Lee was about to attack at this mayoral electoral place?
Yeah.
And as that scene, how would you feel as Peter? How would that work out in that scenario? And how were you getting in the role for that one part of the game? If you remember what that was.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much I can say, but I think as it was the game, they kind of give you different options, different routes you can take, and they give the player more choices to go. If you want to go one way, you can just decide that, or another way. And I guess getting into something like that, I guess I try to get myself into a mindset of a situation similar that I've been into or something, and kind of just imagine that. And then working with the directors, they're all super helpful. And they kind of get you there, and they tell you what they feel and how they think Peter would be here. And it's just a really big team process, which is really helpful. It's been really good.
I would be blown away seeing how you look like Peter in the game. You are Peter in real life, pretty much. And in a scenario where, I guess, with your acting capabilities, are there a lot of scenes that have you range out your acting from dramatic moments and serious moments and lighthearted moments without spoiling?
Yeah, definitely. There's a couple scenes. I guess I don't know how much I could say. Maybe I guess with my aunt, there's a couple of scenes I guess I could say that get pretty emotional. So trying to get myself there is pretty. It was pretty hard, and we worked on that scene or those scenes for a couple hours, for a couple days. And it was really. I don't know. I didn't actually expect to get it. I didn't know any of the scenes going into it. And when I got there to this part, so it was all right. I have to quickly get to this emotional state. So I think that, and then definitely stuff with Mary Jane is kind of the opposite. So it's been up and down of all types of characters, I think.
I could imagine. And
you're really good at this.
I don't even know how. I'm just used to Spider-Man games.
Yeah.
How does it feel seeing you on screen as Peter, but then Yuri Lowenthal is the voice actor who voices Peter in the game? So what was that like for you for the first time? Were you like jealous a little bit, or you're like?
When I guess the first time they showed me, just seeing my face first, it like made me nauseous a little bit because it's weird. Like it's an animated game, but it's also like so realistic. So it's like I'm seeing myself in like a 3D type version of it. So that kind of made me just like super weird. I like sat there and I was like telling the directors, I'm like, I feel super weird right now. And then like hearing the voice, it was like it's so strange, like seeing my face and like my facial expressions, and like I think I'm looking at myself, but hearing another voice is also super strange.
I would think that seeing yourself on the first time, how would that feel? Just seeing like you in a scene acting out with some different characters, and just seeing like, wow, I'm in a video game as Spider-Man.
I guess it felt really good because, like I said, as a kid, I used to play all the Spider-Man games, and it was probably my favorite game as a kid. And then I kind of just like haven't played for a long time, and then actually getting to work on a game that I loved so much as a kid. It felt really good. I mean, I'm super thankful for everyone, the directors, and everyone over at Insomniac.
That's crazy. And you mentioned a little bit earlier that you had your agent contact you about getting the role, but you didn't know what it was.
Yeah, it was weird. It was kind of like a 3-month process. They called me in, and I met people at Sony, and I had no idea what it was. They're like, oh, it's like for a print thing for the mall, and I go in, and I have no idea. And then it was like 2 months later, and they're like, oh, they want to hire you for this job, and still I have no idea what's going on. And then finally I go in. There's like 84 cameras all around my head and my body. And I was like, what is this for, guys? Like, they're like, oh, it's for a video game. And I'm like, okay, like, which video game? And then they're like, oh, if you don't know, like, we can't tell you right now. So then it's like another month went by, and I finally got an email. They're like, oh, you're Peter Parker in the Spider-Man game. And I'm like, I was sitting in my car in my driveway, and I just remember getting the email, and I was like, what? And then I called my manager, and I was like, hey, I'm like, did you know this is for a game? And then like it was his first time finding out too, so it was super. It was just like I just had to sit there and take it all in.
That must have been the most surreal feeling ever.
It was great. It just felt really good. I'm super happy that everyone's like super so excited to play. You know? It feels good like that you guys are excited too. You know? I mean, I'm excited as well.
Well, everyone in the Spidey Squad loves what you're doing, and we couldn't have imagined a better Peter Parker to be taking on the role.
Appreciate it.
And you like post a picture of yourself in the like motion capture gear. And you've worked previously in movies and TV. Did it take a while to get used to that? And like, did anyone like walk you through like how to actually use the motion capture? Or?
I mean, we kind of just went into it. We go in, like the process is pretty. It became easier, I guess. They like put all the dots on, and they have a camera set up. And then at first it was kind of different because we do it in a couple different takes with different expressions. And it was kind of weird because you have to really like make like the expressions like really like specific.
Right.
So I think going from like TV where everything's really subtle, it's kind of I guess it's a learning curve for sure. Like
Absolutely.
At first I was getting in, and like the days go on, it becomes simpler, and then it became more fun to like go in and like just feel like become Peter Parker and just kind of just have fun with it, I guess. So definitely was a learning curve.
I would absolutely think so, because just being able to see yourself in the game and try and get that acting capability as Peter must have been a real challenge. Is there anything else that was challenging trying to be Peter and or just act in a certain way?
I think it's kind of funny, but I actually like I feel like a lot of things that Peter goes through in like the story, even in the movies, it's like I kind of feel like that's happened to me, sort of. So it's kind of I can connect to that, which is funny. But then I also think like hearing Yuri's voice, I have to match it up to his voice a lot, like my mouth in some of the scenes. So that definitely took some time to learn. And I guess it was like a little bit of a challenge, but then like once I like understood his like rhythm, like rhythmic like type of speaking, I kind of it was like a learning curve as well.
And out of anything that you have seen in the game thus far, what's your most favorite part about it? Spider-Man suit?
Yeah, I definitely love the suit design for sure, but I mean just like swinging through the city is like, and New York City is beautiful, beautiful. I think, I mean, I'm from New York City, so I think just the way that they made it look, it just blows me away. It makes me super happy that it turned out so well.
I think that the coolest part about it is just seeing you in the game and just seeing how the seamless transition is going to be between the duality of Peter Parker and Spider-Man is going to be so big in the story, and everyone is super excited to see how that plays out. Is there anything that you were like worried about that you wanted to make sure that was done properly for Peter? Like, I want Peter to be like this.
Yeah.
I want him to like look like this.
Yeah,
dress-wise.
I mean, dress-wise, it's funny. The shirt that they have in the game, I actually wore to my audition. It's a really similar, like it was a green plaid shirt, and then it was kind of, I don't know if they did it on purpose or just because, but I guess just definitely like really having like the essence of Peter, and like he's not like this like super like crazy person. He's kind of like this Peter Parker, so he's kind of like this. He's not. He's just to himself and kind of, you know. But then when he's Spider-Man, it's like that's when he comes out. So I think they did a great job doing that. Though. That's so cool.
And just the way on how they're handling Peter's character in the game was one of my most anticipated aspects about it, seeing how that's going to play out in the story. And for you personally, what does Spider-Man mean to you?
I mean, as a child, I think growing up, just I feel like he's so free, like he can go anywhere in the city, and like living in New York. As a kid, I would pretend to be Spider-Man and to be able, like, to make myself feel free and like be able to do anything. So it makes me back to my childhood, I guess. It makes me feel free again, like a kid.
That's so cool. And one final question I have for you, because you've been so amazing. What do you have to say for the fans that are excited about the game, and for mainly who are excited about the Peter Parker aspect about the game?
I'm just super thankful that everyone's been so supportive, and because it's weird, yeah. I mean, you never know how people are going to react, but I'm just super happy to have, like, it feels like a family, and like everyone's there, and like we're all in this together. We're all, if it wasn't for you guys, or I wouldn't be here. You know what I mean? So it feels really good to have like this group of people that I can surround myself with and keep a part of me and everything. You know?
Thank you so much,
Yeah, thank you. It's great meeting you.
You're absolutely awesome.
Thanks.
Thank you all so much for watching, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Stay spectacular, Spidey fans. Peace out.
Yeah.